Greetings, viewers. We're here with some more Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. I'm a little bit upset because I already recorded this episode a couple days ago, and I actually never recorded it. I only recorded my audio. I didn't actually hit recording for the visuals, which is a little bit annoying, but you know what? It's fine, so I just gotta redo this entire one again. At least I didn't have to redo a hard map, because the one coming up isn't actually that hard. But let's see if we can do these supports real fast. We can do Sakura and Hana real fast. Here we go. Hana, do you have a moment? Sure, Sakura. Yes, Lady Sakura. It's okay. You don't have to be so formal with me. When we're alone, I actually like it when you speak to me like in the old days. Alright, if you say so. But it feels a little odd. You always speak to me in a pretty formal tone. That's just... I've never spoken any other way. It's such a habit for me now. I don't think I'd be able to change my ways. You're right, I suppose. So, what was you wanted to talk about? I'm always here if you need me. Oh, it isn't anything important. I just wanted to chat with you. I've been thinking a lot about back when we first met and got to know each other. You mean, before I became your retainer? Yes, you were so stubborn. You snuck into the soldiers' sparring sessions and traded in the hills and fields. You took training more seriously than the soldiers who are actually enlisted. You remember all the little scrapes and cuts you'd have afterward? Don't bring that up. It's embarrassing. I always had to heal those injuries for you. Some days I definitely needed your help. You always followed me and helped me out in so many ways while I was training. Thanks so much for that. It was no trouble at all. Oh, but there was that time you got lost in the mountains. I thought you were following me, but then when I looked back, you were gone. It took me hours for me to backtrack and figure out where I'd lost you. My robes had been caught on a tree branch, and you hadn't noticed when I fell behind. You've always been able to fixate on a goal and not lose your focus. I'm really sorry about that. I was so concerned with my training then, I didn't think of what I dragged you into. It really wasn't very considerate of me. Haha, that's not true. I would like to being abandoned in a random tree branch. Now that it's all said and done, it was good for me. I tend to be introverted. So I was thankful that someone like you brought me to all those places. Really? Hearing that makes me feel a lot better. I hope you can always stay the same, Hana. Never change. Of course. Wait, are you saying I haven't changed from the old days? The inconsiderate days? That's just mean, Sakura. Oh boy, yeah, the retainer and their master interactions are always really interesting. So here we go, Azura, Tsubaki, oh boy. Hello, excuse me? Is someone there? Ah, there you are, princess. Now I've got you. Who are you? Silence, I'm going to kill you. I'm a random default bad guy. Oh, Lady Azura, are you alright? I thought I heard shouting. Tsubaki, help! Where'd you come from? You weren't supposed to be here. Well, here I am. Now, what are you gonna do? You'll never win against me. We'll see about that. I've crossed swords with better fighters than you, and I'm always victorious. If I were you, I'd run while you still can. The rest of our forces will arrive at any moment. Mark my words, I'll be back. The princess better sleep with one eye open. Whew, well that's that. Lady Azura, were you injured? God, that's freaking default. No, I'm fine. I'm shocked that an enemy soldier could sneak so far into our camp. We must revisit our security procedures. I'll find the flaw and fix it. Don't you worry. I'm sure they'd love to kidnap a Hoshidan royal, but I won't let it happen. Something tells me that's not it. What do you mean, milady? Never mind. Thanks for coming to my aid, Tsubaki. I appreciate it. Of course. Huh, I wonder what she meant by that. Oh, whatever could she mean by that, Tsubaki? We will have to find out some other day. Hana and Tsubaki, these two are interesting. The retainer reactions are more funny than the retainer and their lord, of course. Hey, Tsubaki, I was curious. Do you still go around telling people that you're perfect? Well, what's that supposed to mean? And even if I do, it's not like it's a lie. Do you really think you're 100% perfect without any faults at all? Hana, if you're trying to say something, just say it instead of dancing around it. Okay then, if you're perfect, why is it that you fell off your mount when we first met? You did it right in front of me and Lady Sakura. It was actually pretty hilarious. And then I didn't know it was possible to fly that far from a stationary horse. Why is it you always bring this up? Can't you just let it rest? Never! I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Unless you go out there and tell everyone in the army about it. What is this? What is this about? Why are you attacking me out of the blue? Because, Tsubaki, every day I hear the same things from people. Oh, you get to work with that handsome Tsubaki. You're so lucky. He's just so perfect and has no faults at all. And you get to be near him. I bet it's hard to shine with that perfection so close. They say this right to my face. I didn't realize people were actually talking that way. I'm so happy to hear they're praising me. It's not about that at all. To think about how I feel. I don't speak up, but it feels like I'm lying to everyone. And someone who falls off a mountain that isn't even moving isn't perfect. Are you mad? Don't you have anything to say to prove me wrong? I'm sure Sakura holds the same opinion as I do. She's just too polite to say it. Hana, you must always ignore the honorific. Or you always ignore the honorific. You must refer to our liege as Lady Sakura. Really? Your best comeback is to change the subject? Are you admitting that everything I said about you is true then? No, Hana, I'm not. And I don't think someone who is rude to a fellow retainer is worthy of Lady Sakura. Oh, that's it! We have to battle, see which one of us is more worthy. Sounds good to me. Someone as perfect as myself can't possibly lose. I'll show you! Well, Tsubaki has a weapon triangle advantage, so be careful, Hana. Alright, Saizo and Orochi, these two are always interesting. Looks like you're good for battle, Orochi. Who's your quarry? You. Oh, and what grave offense have I committed now? Just being yourself. So I've been offending you all my life? Pretty much. You've always had a bad attitude. Me? Looked in the mirror lately? You see, that's just what I mean. You're prickly, stuffy, arrogant. Please continue. I don't have better things to do. How can you not care about what people are saying about you? Women in particular? Oh, now you've got my ear. We're all on the same side, Saizo, yet you seem to despise nearly everyone. I've heard the women of our group say how you and Kaze are like night and day. This is getting better by the second. Two women do nothing but gossip. Maybe I am like the night, or a dark cloud. Perhaps a bad dream. I don't care. I can be as edgy as I want. I have a scar on my eye that makes me edgy and cool. I'm also a ninja, it's edgy and cool. How callous. Last chance, Saizo. Mend your ways, or I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Do what you will. Saizo, I'm not kidding. I've known you forever, and I know things. Yeah, I wonder what things she knows about Saizo. We'll have to see, maybe in a future conversation. But now it's time to see if we can do our little next chapter here. So we also have this paralogue that we can do. I'm going to be doing it after chapter 8. This paralogue is available in every single route, no matter what, and I will be doing it in every single route. However, when I do this paralogue, I'm going to show it off in Birthright, but when I do it in Conquest, I'm not going to show it. I'll just do it off screen. Same with Revelation, I'll do it off screen, but I'll tell you when I do it, because I don't only want to, this is the only paralogue that has the exception, because the unit that you get, she's okay, but like, I just like doing this paralogue because it's like free EXP basically, and it's always there, so there's no reason that you shouldn't do it. It's the one paralogue that will have an exception to the rule, but everything else when it comes to like marriages and stuff with children paralogues, that is all, one time per use in every route. But now here we go, it's time for Chapter 8, Fierce Winds. Having defended Fort Jinya against Northern invaders, Corrin recruits a long-lost friend. Now with Ryoma and Takumi in danger, the party sets out toward Izumo. So now, let's begin. Oh boy. Fierce Winds is not that hard of a chapter, but you know what, it's definitely interesting, I guess. It's more like a good start to the journey, I guess, because you're kind of actually moving and not just staying in the same place at that one freaking place, or whatever it's called, I don't know. The Eternal Stairway, here we are. It's pretty big, lots of stairs and stuff. So now, what do we got? Gods, these stairs seem to go on forever.
We can do this.
Indeed, but what did you expect? This is the Eternal Stairway. Not to worry, we've almost reached the halfway point.
What?
He's like, what? Really? Halfway? Right, I suppose there is no 5-minute stairway we could have taken instead.
Please,
Lord
be
Corrin,
silent.
Please be silent for a moment.
Oh.
Yeah, that fell a bit flat. Sorry. No, that's not it. I'm sensing an unusual presence. I think we're being followed. How is that possible? I haven't seen any signs of life.
Listen.
Attention, whoever you are. Show yourself if you wish to avoid conflict. Oh boy, and who is it? But some frickin' Faceless! Oh no, such unique and cool looking enemies!
No.
Faceless, where did they come from? How strange. I expected humans. The Faceless usually aren't this stealthy. In any case, we have no time to spare. Let's take them out. Alright, go Kaze! Get him, Kaze! Azura, can you please guard Sakura while we deal with this? Yes, of course!
Big brother!
Be careful, Corrin!
We've got
Are you ready, Kaze? Let's do this! I'm sorry, again, I'm just gonna call him Kaze off and on. You can count on me. Yeah! Oh, let's go, Kaze! Stand aside or be destroyed! I'm Corrin!
Alright.
Yeah, just like, I murdered. Alright, I murdered. Just a few more standing. Oh, but now instead, we get... Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait a minute, what's this? Everyone hold, something isn't right.
What's that?
What's the matter, Corrin?
No.
These aren't Faceless, they're people! Gods, what have we done?
Unbelievable.
I'm afraid you're right. I recognize their clothing. These people are from the Wind Tribe.
What was
I don't know. What was that? What's a wind? I don't understand. A moment ago, this person right here was a faceless monster. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, he's here. Who's there? Show yourself at once! I'm Corrin! Bad mage, dude! I'm Iago. Good day, Princeling. Did you enjoy my magic trick? Iago, what have you done? I didn't do a thing. You're the ones who struck down these poor villagers. Why? What could you possibly have to gain?
Let me explain.
Don't you see? This is just the beginning. Now that you're with the Hoshidans, anything is fair game. Oh, your ignorance does tickle me. Stupid Iago. He's literally just bad mage. I am bad mage, and he's gone. This puts us in an unfortunate position, to say the least. The route ahead takes us through the Wind Tribe territory, and we're going to have a hard time explaining what just happened.
Big brother.
Who was that maniac anyway? Do you know him, Corrin?
Yeah?
Yes, his name is Iago, King Garen's right-hand man. I don't know he was capable of this sort of thing. He probably made us appear as faces to those poor villagers.
I see.
Well, he did do us one favor. He revealed himself to us as an enemy. I'm sure we'll have to go through him to get to King Garen, even though we kind of already knew who he was thanks to Corrin, so I don't know. That doesn't really matter. Yes, I would expect so. Yep, there we go. So now Iago is Iago. He's being bad mage, dude. Wouldn't be a Fire Emblem game without bad mage, dude, you know? Is there a single Fire Emblem game without bad mage? I'm trying to think. There's usually a bad mage, like every single time. We've arrived. This is the Wind Tribe village we must pass through. Lord Corrin, are you certain you want to approach the village directly?
Yes.
Yes, trying to sneak around will only make us seem more suspicious. Surely they'll understand that we mean them no harm. I'm not as optimistic, but I will trust your judgment. It looks as though the decision has been made for us. Oh boy, here they come. Oh no, default guys with terrible run cycles! Here they are, the savages who attacked our people! Prepare to die! Please wait, we can explain. It is true that we fought with some of your people, but we were deceived by an enemy from Nor.
What did you say?
Yeah, what, stupid? Please? How stupid do you think we are? This is going well. Right, any ideas? Excuse me, can I have everyone's attention?
Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura, be careful.
Please forgive us.
That's it, just please forgive us. We are so sorry to have hurt your people, but you must understand that they appeared before us as faceless. Lady Sakura, you're with these brigands? Yeah, what's going on here?
My apologies.
Please, you must believe us. Lady Azura is with them too. Maybe they are telling the truth. Hold that thought. Have you considered that this might be a trap? Either way, we can't make this decision ourselves. Let's see what Chief Fuga has to say.
Yes.
Very well. We would be happy to speak with your Chief Fuga. Speak? Somehow I don't think that's what the Chief will have in mind. I see.
Wait.
Be careful, Corrin. I believe your strategy is sage, but we are putting ourselves in a highly vulnerable position.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But what choice do we have? I'm Corrin. I must say that after every single sentence I say, because I am Corrin. Okay, so this chapter is definitely a little bit interesting because we got a desert chapter, and obviously if you're familiar with Fire Emblem, flyers and mages are not really affected by this, as well as maids for some reason, because, I don't know, they just are. And we also got 3 new units over here. We got Hinoka, obviously older sister, and her 2 retainers, Azama and Setsuna. They got some interesting personal skills. She recovers more when she heals, and he has like kind of a counter attack that's not really a counter, only if he doesn't have a weapon equipped. And then Hinoka is kind of like Sakura's, except with +2 damage instead. And this is a pretty easy chapter. You can use Dragon Veins to get rid of some of the desert to work your way up all the way to good old Chief Fuga, who is an interesting guy. Really not that difficult, though. He does have Vantage, which is a little scary, but honestly, not that scary of a dude. We just gotta be careful of getting ganged up by multiple units. So, let me get my units all set up, and I'll be there in just a second. Okay, so, yeah, healers are also not affected by the desert, but I think maids are also, since they're prioritized as healers, they're not affected by the desert as well. I think that's what it goes as. Okay, so here we go. Time to save right here, and then I think we should be good to go. This chapter, once again, isn't too hard, but I did actually grab this. I don't think I'll use it too often, but I did snag a Sunrise Katana, which is one of the things that I was actually given in a it was a My Castle weapon that came up on one of the days that I wasn't recording, so we kind of have that now. I don't think we have any other bonus items that we can use, but we can check out the Sunrise Katana. It's pretty good. This is probably one of the best weapons in the game when you plus it up to +7, because it has tons of AVO, and in PvP it's really good. So we'll have to see if it comes in handy for us. But now here we go. What's going on here? I thought the Wind Tribe was neutral.
So it goes.
Oh ho, the human mind is weak and malleable. Things change. Oops.
Oh?
Setsuna, have you shrunk, a foot or so in the last minute?
Help?
No, I'm actually sinking in some quicksand. Quicksand at this latitude? How fascinating.
No.
Am I going to die now?
Yes.
Physically, yes, probably. But your spirit will live on in our memories.
Huh?
Asama, why aren't you doing anything to help her? And Setsuna, why are you so calm? Is this some sort of joke? Gah, I guess I'll have to save you.
Thanks.
Ah, thank you, milady. My, Lady Hinoka the hero. Just, Asama, we are currently under attack. Can you try to be serious for 2 seconds?
Yes.
Of course, milady. Although I am currently without battle implements, so I'm afraid I'm at the mercy of your protection.
Me too.
I think I'm stuck in the quicksand again. Gods, I knew I couldn't rely on the two of you, but this is worse than I imagined. Just try to hold it together long enough for us to see this through, alright? Maybe Ryoma and Takumi can help me babysit once we finally catch up to them. That or Corrin can do it. Alright, so here we go. It's time. Do I have combat animations on? Alright, quickly turn combat animations on. So here we go. Let's see what we can do here right from the very start. Not too much, it seems. We can maybe have Corrin that cannot reach. I think you guys are stationary. Yeah, here we go. You guys are stationary. So if I do, I can do something like, that's not that good. What does Tsubaki look like? Not great either. Maybe if I do, oh, here we go. I can try to do something like this. Have, Felicia come right here. And then, I'm gonna have Corrin come up thanks to a sing, maybe. There we go. That, lowers your defense. So I can bring Corrin up. He moves 2 spaces. Then I'm gonna switch to give a little song to little old Corrin. Here you go, Corrin. Catch the song. Thank you. I am Corrin. I'm going to kill the guy in front of me now. Oh, yeah, you can kill with the Yato. Go ahead, Corrin. I'm gonna try and balance some EXP in this chapter, but for the most part, we're gonna be kind of using units that I like. Oh, he's proccing Dragon Fang. Get him, Corrin. That's a pretty sick looking attack. I love that attack.
Sorry.
Dragon Fang is super sick. I do feel bad though. Or not, I actually feel much better is what I mean to say. Because when I recorded this chapter for the first time, Corrin did not proc a single Dragon Fang. And I was like, please, proc Dragon Fang. Proc Dragon Fang. He never did it. I was so mad. But now, I guess it just wasn't ever meant to be until I had to record it the second time. It's because it wasn't on, you know? It's because I wasn't actually recording, and that's what it was. Definitely 100%. Okay, so here we go. Can I kill you after that? Ooh, not quite. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Maybe Saizo can get the kill? Saizo can snag the kill. There we go. We'll give it to Saizo. Saizo is also kind of under-leveled, or at least not as leveled as he should be. So there we go. Finish you off. Goodbye. I'm Saizo. I'm edgy ninja man. That's me. I'm also the older brother of K's. That's how he pronounced his name. Soon I will be worthy to serve the king. Yeah, he is Ryoma's retainer, which is pretty cool. So now we got Sakura. She can go for a quick little heal on Saizo. So there you go. Get that HP back and get some more EXP for old Sakura. Well, we're off to a good start, I gotta say. Then can I do one of these? Transfer and then separate. That way we don't have any pair-ups and I don't have to waste somebody else's turn. So yeah, using separate or using pair-up separate, or I guess transfer separate is really good if you want more people with more turns in the next freaking chapter. And there we go. So that was a pretty good pair-up because when Corrin finished off the Axe user, both people could counterattack since he is stationary. So now it's K's. You want to dodge? Flex on him, dodge. Stupid. Kaze is actually a really good dodge tank. I mentioned that he probably is like the speediest unit in the game. I'm not sure if that is true. I know he is one of the speediest, but depending on who, on child units, I'm not really sure. Child unit could be faster than him. I'm not 100% sure, but for the most part, K's is usually pretty fast. So let's see here. Can I do some damage to you with Corrin? Let me see if I can go for... Let's go for the Dragon Stone. Because that will be 13, then 14 damage from the Tsubaki. Should finish you off. So here we go. Corrin with the Dragon Stone. We haven't really seen him... Have we seen him attack with the Dragon Stone yet? Well, there we go. He's a dragon now. Get him, Corrin! Oh.
I won't surrender!
Dang, Corrin. That's not death, is it? Ooh, almost. Dang, Corrin. Now you're procking Dragon Fangs like crazy, even though it's only... With your Dragon... Dude, oh my gosh! that's a 7% chance, I think, or even less. That's not the percent I wanted to kill with. Let me get Tsubaki up over here, and then finish you off. So Tsubaki gets a little bit more EXP. I think this might be one of the last chapters we're using Tsubaki and Hana in, because personally, I don't think they're that good after early game, and they're not my favorite characters in this path, so I probably won't be using them too much. Rika's a bit over-leveled. Is anyone here need some more levels? We could do Hana right here, if I give her a little bit of a song. And I think she can support Felicia, if I'm not correct, so that'll be good. Thanks. There you go, Hana. Like how her freaking, whatever it's called, I don't know, her clothes were like touching the ground. They're not anymore, but they were. The finisher. There we go. Her laugh is so stupid, dude. all the post-battle quotes in this game are so dumb. Okay, so Hinoka's right here. She should be going after Corrin, so that's going to be good. Once we talk to Hinoka, we can actually recruit all these three, which is pretty cool. Silas, you need some EXP, so let's see if we can do that for you right here, buddy. Go for Steel Sword because it's got the higher hit rate. Steel weapons are actually pretty bad in this game. Actually, everything... Are you kidding me? Come on. What the heck? That's so dumb. Saizo? Saizo, there we go. You're not missing that. You can't miss it.
Delighted to help you.
Gosh, I already forgot what I was saying because I was so mad at frickin'... There's another. Dude, that's a stupid inside joke I also have to mention later. Sakura can reach this, but only the... Yeah, I'll do it. Let's Dragon Vein it up. That way we can actually have some more movement for the rest of our units. And then I'll heal with Felicia instead as opposed to Sakura. Because she still needs some more freaking weapon EXP. Because maids and butlers are actually the only two classes that can actually, which are basically like clones. They're just called different. Also, check out, he should counter right here if he actually hits. Counter Ozama. There we go. There's his personal skill, which is like a counter that only does 50% of damage if he doesn't have a weapon equipped, which is kind of cool. But like later on, he'll have a weapon equipped, so it's only really good early game once again. And it's not even that good. It's just a little good. But it is kind of cool that he has like a built-in counter personal skill. I don't know. I just think that's kind of neat. And now Setsuna comes over here. Yeah, so definitely one of the units that I am going to be using is Setsuna because I think she's really good. Her personality is kind of weird, but like, whatever. Here we go. Corrin, Hinoka, let's chat.
Big sister.
Hinoka, what are you doing here?
Huh?
I could ask you the same question, Corrin.
Wow.
Yes, well, a lot has happened. I thought you were in the capital.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I was. But I decided to try and catch up to Ryoma and Takumi on their way to Izumo. Well, it's good that we met up, but I have some bad news. Ryoma and Takumi are missing. We're trying to track them down.
What?
Missing? Oh, gods. They are not the sort of men that simply go missing. What has happened to them, Corrin? We don't know. And we run into a few problems of our own along the way. Yes, I can see that. I thought the Wind Tribe was neutral. Why are we fighting?
We've got
It's a long story, but I believe we'll be able to explain ourselves to the chief. Will you join us? We could certainly use a little help. Of course. Although a little help is all you'll get from these two.
Huh?
What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just happy to have you on all on our side. Let's do this. I'm Corrin. All right, so here we go. Hinoka. Is there any enemies right here? You could actually finish this guy off, almost. If I go pair up with Silas. Silas, don't miss, you stupid idiot. I swear, if you do,
Accept my help.
it's over. Don't you dare. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness, you're so stupid, Silas. Yeah. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. In regards to the
Not strong enough.
weapons. Pretty much weapons, steel and silver weapons are really bad in this game, which is sad. Because silver weapons are always like, yeah, I got the silver weapons, now I stand a chance against some guys. And now it's just like, because it does stuff like this, like -3 effective speed, so instead of having, like if I had 11 speed, I guess I would have to have, what is it, 8 plus 3 plus 5, that's 16. I would have to have 16 speed if I wanted to double scout with the steel sword, as opposed to just 13, which is kind of annoying. And then silver sword, it's terrible. I hate silver weapons because they lower your strength and skill after you use them. So it's like you can't abuse the silver weapons hardly at all. So it's like silver weapons are almost nearly useless, and it's so annoying. And it's just like, come on, dude. For 2 turns, you have to like wait for it to recharge too. So it's just like, it's terrible. It's so bad. Oh, come on. Can't you kill? Come on. Well, okay, I can make this happen. I can make this happen. Thanks to Hinoka's personal skill, Rallying Cry, if I put her in range of freaking Orochi, then she'll actually give her +2 damage, and then thanks to that, she'll actually be able to kill this guy and snag some. There we go, yeah, and snag some good old EXP. Yeah, when it comes to fates, personal skills are actually really useful, because it's not like 3 houses where personal skills are like kind of lacking. I want to say, I don't know, like personal skills aren't that great in Fire Emblem 3 houses because of most of the time units just kind of one-shot each other. And it's a little annoying that happens in 3 houses, but like in this game, units don't really one-shot each other all too often. It's usually one unit can always tank about 1 attack for the most part. And I kind of like that because it gives more strategy to the thing. And here we go, Hana. There we go. And like, I don't know, it's usually like you never die from 1 attack unless it's like an effective weapon or a really strong unit, or it's late game where a lot of things start to kind of one-shot each other, because that's just kind of how late game goes. So here we go. I do want to invest a lot in Setsuna because I was just mentioning earlier that while Setsuna is like kind of a weird character, not really one of my favorites, I guess you could say, I don't know. She's like I have this like weird not relationship, like a weird feeling about Setsuna where it's like a hate. It's because like her gimmick is like she falls into traps. That's her thing. Like she was sticking in the quicksand. Her gimmick, which a lot of Fate's characters have gimmicks in this game, with their personalities. Their personalities are mostly just gimmicks, and hers is I fall into traps, and she's like oblivious and stuff. That's her thing. But I don't know. She signs so much on the battlefield, and like she's so silly with her battle quotes and stuff that I can almost forgive it. Like I don't know. It's one of the more forgiving, whatever you want to call it. One of the more forgiving gimmicks in this game, because like most characters have kind of a gimmick. Like Tsubaki's, his is like, oh, I'm perfect, and that is my entire personality. Hana is like, she's silly and goofy and not super smart, but she's pretty strong. Setsuna's is she falls into traps. Azama's is that he's a jerk. Corrin is that he's naive. Sakura is that she's shy. Azura is that she's mysterious. Like you can kind of boil down every character in Fates to kind of one word for the most part, and that's not a terrible thing. But like it kind of when you have like lots of support conversations, it kind of gets old when it's just like, okay, same thing over and over again. Here we go. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. Once again, like a lot of the characters are just kind of okay. They're all like B and C tier if I were to rate them like with other Fire Emblem characters. Again, not terrible, but just like, nah, they could be better. So here we go. Hana, you get your last kill here. Not last kill, but like one of your last kills. This is again, Hana and Tsubaki probably aren't going to be continuing on this journey with us too much longer. I might bring him back if I grind him up a little bit more, but like for the most part, I use them early game and then I kind of let them go after we get some stronger units. I'm considering using Azama because I've never actually used Azama in a run, and he's actually pretty good. But I don't like his personality. He's kind of a jerk. He's like a meme character. He's like funny to me, but I don't know. I just don't like his personality enough to like care too much. So here we go. Are there any archers? Yeah, I'm not gonna do this one just yet because if I did, that archer would probably be able to come down and kill Tsubaki, which I do not want because effectiveness in this game isn't 1.5. It's actually, I think, double, which is why it's very scary to get hit by like arrows if you're a Pegasus Knight, or like when you have effective weapons like an Armor Slayer will do so much. Oh, look at that stupid umbrella, dude. I swear, Fates has some dumb weapons. So here we go. Now that we're paired up here, when the archer comes down to attack, or I guess the mage, we'll actually be able to counterattack, and you won't die unless Corrin crits you, which hopefully, yeah, I would say hopefully he won't, because I want to give some more EXP to Setsuna, because for some reason she's like level 3, and I don't know why she's such a low level when she appears in this chapter, but you know, it's not that big a deal. What is a big deal though is I hope you hit this, because if you don't, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble, Setsuna. Come on, please hit it. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. If that was Conquest, I wouldn't have gone for this. Or if this was Conquest, I would not have gone for that risk. But because it's Birthright, I can actually have a little more stuff to fall back on. So here we go. Can I maybe weaken you up with Corrin? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll weaken you up with Corrin, finish you off with Hana. This Parasol is coming in clutch, dude. It gives him that bonus range because he has 1 and 2 range, but he can't double with it. Corrin also got some sword katana proficiency. Good for you, Corrin. Can you finish this guy off? Yes, you can. Get the heck out of here. You gotta always attack these archers at close range, you know, makes them much less vulnerable. There we go.
You've helped me grow stronger.
Oh, I'm Hana. That's me. Alright. Oh.
No need to thank me.
So you've made it this far. You must be Chief Fuga. Please, allow me to explain.
No.
That's it. No. You must earn the right to explain. Show me that you fight with honor. Alright, I'll show you, Chieftain Fuga. Alright, can we do something about... Yeah, not really. Let's see here. I'm a little scared because I take a lot of damage from these kiddos. And I believe this guy's actually stationary, even though it doesn't say that he is, because I remember just doing this chapter a couple days ago, and he didn't move, so I think he's stationary. If I attack it, I will get the dual guard. So what I'm going to do is... Yeah, I'm going to leave Hinoko right here. And just in case, I'm going to put Sakura... I'm gonna do this for Sakura, and then give you also the her personal skills so that Orochi will take 2 less damage, because I don't think she'll die, but again, she is kind of weak. I should have checked the attack for the archer versus the this guy, because I think he has a lot more. 17. Okay, you can't kill because our HP is higher than that. So there we go. Shaki, go right there. Azama, everyone else is fine. Let's move Tsubaki up a little bit. Yeah, we kind of have to turtle through this chapter a little bit, which is a little bit unfortunate. But that's just kind of how it goes when you're trying to EXP distribute. And that's a little bit annoying. Not a huge fan of that heal. That's fine. We would be dead here if it weren't for the dual guard. But yeah, dual guard is kind of broken in this game, and we have to utilize it to the fullest, especially in a lot of chapters. especially late game. So it's like, oh no, you're gonna die, even though we wouldn't have died anyway, I guess, thanks to Sakura's personal skill. That's the only reason we wouldn't have died, actually, which is kind of cool. So there we go. We've done some good damage with you. That way Orochi's getting some more weapon EXP. Then Hinoka cannot finish you off, but if I use Orochi, I will be able to finish this archer off. And then maybe I'll see if I can weaken up the other one and then finish off both things with Orochi, because Orochi, not sure if I'll be using her in this playthrough, but she's a pretty good mage overall. And I think, actually, I might use her because I wouldn't have a mage if I don't. There's a lot of characters I know I have to use. Like, I'm going to use all the 4 royals. I'm going to use Corrin, going to use Azura. So that's already 6 locked in. And by the way, for the endgame chapter, we have 15 units plus Corrin. So we have 16 units, not counting Corrin. And you have to bring Corrin on every single map, so there's no way you can say, oh, I don't want to bring Corrin, because you have to. You gotta bring Corrin every single map. Except for paralogues? I want to say paralogues that you don't have to bring him, but I think for most main story maps, you have to bring Corrin. Which is like, whatever, he's Corrin, it's gotta happen. There we go. Nice teamwork with these two. Weakening up this guy so that I can bring Azura over, pair it up after Tsubaki, and then give Orochi the sing that she needs to finish off this last guy. So again, this is kind of just EXP distributing. I probably won't be doing this too much longer, and I'll just kind of go in with my main units because of, we have the grinding maps. This will have to be a lot more, done a lot more in Conquest, which is unfortunate, because Conquest, you kind of have to play it slow, very defensive for the majority of the game. And then the end of the game, you kind of just have to do anything that works. Anything that works at the end of the game, you do, because it's a stupid end game, and it really is hard. But we don't have to worry about that for a long time. Let's just kind of stick with our Birthright here, and just kind of go through how we want to go through these chapters. I think I moved both my units up. Let's see what we're doing here. Hana's gonna take some damage. Don't crit. Thank goodness. I don't think she can get hit by anybody else. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be really sad, but she could Vantage or something. Okay, just a heal. That's fine. We'll get rid of that Shrine Maiden this turn, probably. So what do we got now? Okay, yeah, the other one didn't even come down first. Don't even have to bother. So, you are dead if I do this, so I do not want to do that. Let's put Felicia right behind you. Yeah, heal you up to finish. And then, if I do Hana attacks first, then I could attack afterward with Setsuna and maybe kill you. That should be okay. Is there any way I can not have that crit chance? It's fine. She won't get critted. She's gonna dodge. She's Hana. No axe user can beat a sword user. Thank goodness. Yeah, we saw that in Path of Radiance for sure. There was direct evidence that was a thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can I maybe weaken you with Silas? I can. Cool, I will do that, actually. Silas, come on.
Show me what you've got.
Hit him. Thank goodness. Silas is actually hitting things now. He's not blind. He got the cow look up. Maybe his hair fell down into his eyes, so he had to put the cow look back up. Why is it called a cow lick anyway? Is it because, like, if a cow licks your hair, that's what it's supposed to look like? Is that actually why it's supposed to be called a cow lick? I don't know why it's supposed to be called a cow lick. I don't know anything about hairstyles. Like, you could name me hairstyles, and besides, like, cow lick, I would be like, I don't know. Like, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what hairstyles are. I don't know anything about hairstyles. I'm just like, yep, that person's hair looks like hair, I guess. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Should I just finish you off? I kind of just want to get rid of you. Yeah, why not? You're kind of annoying, using your spamming your little sun festals, healing all your pals. Oh, okay. Again with the Peggy Knights, I'm always so confused if they're gonna crit or not. I don't know. They always like back up. Whenever I see them backing up, I'm like, oh, they're gonna crit here, and then they don't. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't crit. I'm also gonna steal the Sun Festal from Azama because I want the bonus EXP onto not bonus EXP, the more EXP coming from Sakura as opposed to Azama, because Sakura we're definitely going to be using, and her master class is actually really cool. And I can't wait to kind of show it off. A lot of the master classes in this game are really cool, and some of them are very unique to this game too, which is really neat. Should I try and finish that person out with Corrin? I don't think I'm gonna bother. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of wait this one out and see what happens, and then after that, I don't know. We'll see what happens after this chapter. Friggin' turn. Okay, enemy phase time. All right. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have activated the Dragon Vein. That's what I should have done. All right, that's fine. Alright, Rat Spirit, no damage because Corrin's dragon form is pretty busted. Early game, that is. It's not very good late game in my opinion. Unless you do like a plus defense, then it's actually okay. But like in Conquest, plus defense does not matter. Again, I'll get into that much later. So here we go. More rat spirits are coming down. Can you stop throwing rats at me? Freaking, jeez. I don't like rats, dude. Rats are so dumb. I don't know what it is with like the magic in Hoshido, but they're like based off animals. And like the main thing, the default thing is just called rat spirit. And I think it's funny, but it's like kind of stupid as well. Are you guys stationary? You are not. Well, I think you actually are. I don't know. Because I'm worried about if the archer's going to come over and kill Hinoka. But I want to say that they're not stationary. And even if they're not, I'm going to probably just sing with Azura and get her out of there. Just to be sure. Look at that freaking guy. He's bald. That dude's bald. Get him. He's not bald, but like, you know what he doesn't have a lot of hair, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so who are we going to go after next? Corrin can't really reach anybody. I'm going to undo this because I really want to actually, you know, walk. Not in the desert. There we go. That's much better. So Corrin can actually reach you. So can I kill? I cannot kill. I actually lose if I use a parasol. Let me do sunrise. I want to pair up with somebody before I do this, though. How about this? I'll have Felicia come over here. Oh, you don't have any healing. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. We'll heal up Corrin with the Bloom Festal. Then I'll probably transfer Silas over to Corrin, and then have Kaze do some damage. So yeah, transfer Silas over to Corrin, attack, and then you are dead. You are dead to this, actually. Here we go. So Kaze gets a kill, paired up with Corrin. Here we go. The two of you guys killed the Faceless, and now you gotta kill some more. Well, I guess whatever. They weren't Faceless. We already saw what happened there. So now what do we got? Yeah, Corrin can reach over here just fine, and now we can go. I still can't double, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'll go for Sunrise Katana. This gives us a lot more Avo. So you could probably already tell from the Yato versus the Sunrise Katana that there's much more Avo coming from the ladder, I guess. So here we go. Now we got Orochi. Can I kill you with Saizo, actually? Not quite. I want to kind of just wipe you out if I can. I don't know if I want to do that. Let me see. Hana? Okay, that is actually a kill. That's a kill. Yep. Hana's actually really good right now. Her res is actually higher than her defense, I think. Which is kind of interesting, because normally Sword Masters usually have higher defense, but Hana is kind of the opposite. She's much more of a res tank as opposed to a defense tank, and she's not even really a tank. I just say that is as if she's got more defense. Well, okay, that's a bad example, but trust me, she gets more res usually. And there we go. There's Hana's personal skill. If you didn't know, after she kills somebody, she does 20 HP to adjacent enemies, which is kind of good. But not super useful, just kind of okay. So let's make sure we step over here, put Orochi, you gotta step in Hinoka's personal skill range, that way we do extra damage, and now you should be freaking dead. Get the heck out of here.
Fortune favors me.
Yeah, guaranteed kill. And there we go. I'll level up for Orochi, gives her to level 8, get some magic. There we go. That's a good level. That's a really good level. I don't remember if Orochi's speed is that good. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I want to say that it's actually okay, but I'm not sure. That's unfortunate. We're lacking just that tiny little bit of strength there. Let me see what I can do here. I kind of want to bring up some more units. There we go. That blocks off Hinoka, so let me see what I can do. I'll do, Setsuna. That doesn't, guess the things are magic. I don't want magic. What if I transfer Tsubaki and then sing? That's another kind of broken thing. When you pair up people with Azura, you can transfer somebody who's paired up with Azura over to another unit and then sing to them. I don't know, it almost, like, Azura's kind of broken. She's, like, definitely one of the best units in the game because of dance. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion, though. And then, well, you can't double. So even if Setsuna misses, but she doesn't, it's fine. I'll say even if she misses, the freaking guy wouldn't be able to double her, so she wouldn't have died, for sure. Only if he doubled, they would die. She would have maybe died. So everyone should be safe here. Did I move everybody besides the... Okay, I think we're good. Here we go. Nope, I didn't want to pair up, but that's fine. Okay, you're gonna go after Setsuna. No kill. Come on, dodge. Then hit both. Okay, I guess he's the one dodging. Okay, we got a little bit greedy. That's fine. Uh-oh. Okay, thank goodness it's Rinka. I was like, oh, that's Setsuna, she's dead. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for early game and movement is not as far as it usually is late game. Okay, so there we go. We got the CO res, which could be good because now you have no res and I can attack with Orochi for a lot of damage, I think. Not as much as I hope, though, because she still can't freaking double because she's too slow. So I'm going to go for, let's see. Can Hinoka just weaken you? Nope, that's a perfect kill. No, I'm going to bank on a miss. Let's bank on a miss. Setsuna seems kind of blind today, so she's gonna miss. I can already tell. Come on, miss. Miss! Alright, fine.
Not strong enough.
Not strong enough, I'm Hinoka. Okay, Setsuna got a level up anyway, that's fine. Level 5 already. That's pretty good.
I'm happy.
Woohoo! Again, Setsuna's just a funny character. Definitely not a strong character, more just a funny, kind of gaggy character. I don't know. Gag character, okay, in Fates, again, talking about the characters in Fates, there's quite a few gag characters in this game. And honestly, I think some of them are pretty funny. They're not strong characters, once again, but like, as a gag character, they're pretty funny. Like, if you know of Arthur, he's a gag character. He's like a stereotypical, like, Western hero, like, I am the justice man of justice and I will save all the people. And I think Arthur's funny. I don't think he's a good character, but I think he's funny. And I like him. I don't dislike him because he's a gag character. I just like him because... I mean, I don't even dislike him. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't dislike the characters in Fates at all. I just like to make fun of them and say that I hate them because they're gag characters. I guess that's my main relationship that I have, or I guess feelings I have toward most of the Fates characters. I just wish they were stronger in some regard. They're just, you know, they could be better. They could just be better. Alright, so Silas, let's go for... let's just go for the sword. We'll see. I hope you don't crit. Then we can finish you off with Setsuna. And then from there, not really sure. Dual Guard is nearly full, so I think you should be able to level another thing because you are a Cav. And I don't even think anyone's even near you to kill. Yeah, we only got a couple more units, so we'll just kind of turtle through the rest of this chapter, and we should be good to go. Alright, Setsuna, don't miss, please, because I actually want you to get some more EXP, please. There we go.
I'm happy.
I swear, the Fates death sound of some of these people, they sound like they are actually, like, dead. I mean, that's the point, but, like, it's just like, geez. More than any other Fire Emblem game, it's just like, ah! Sounds like he just got his, like, bones cracked in half, his arms are being sliced off. My goodness. Alright, only a few more left, so I'll just turtle through the rest of these, and then I guess we'll wrap back up at Chief Fuga if we can. Hinoka snagged a level up, that's pretty good, and...
What?
Okay, that's not a bad level up at all. Actually, I don't think I mentioned her weapon yet, because I did it when I did the first time, so I always forget if I said things already in this episode that I'm redoing. But here we go. Her Guard Naginata is actually really good. Gives her +5 to defense and res both. That is a really good weapon. Not like super god tier, but like if that weapon was in Conquest, I swear it would solve so many of my problems. But it's not. Unfortunately, Naginatas are only in Hoshido, which is kind of sad. But it's kind of cool that like different routes have different weapons. But it's kind of sad that like the Hoshidan weapons would be more useful in Conquest, and then the Conquest weapons are just like meh. They're just like standard typical Fire Emblem weapons, while the Hoshidan ones are kind of unique. Like if you notice, all these weapons, they're called like katanas, or instead of swords, or instead of lances, it's naginata, or axes, instead of axes, it's clubs. That's how it kind of works in Hoshido. Hoshido has unique weapons, but they function in the same exact way. They just have very similar but slightly differing stats from the traditional weapons, like Bloom Festival instead of Heal. Instead, like Heal will heal more, but it only has one range. Bloom Festival has 2 range, but it heals less. So there's drawbacks to each little thing as well. But obviously, healing from 2 range is far superior to healing from 1 range, just because it's so good, and you can keep your healers, you can keep them out of range of the enemy, because you can like kind of have a wall up, and then no one else can hit you if your healers are like 2 spaces behind, and then like plus paired with like Sakura's personal skill with the if they're 2 spaces away, they take 2 less damage. So it's like having Sakura behind somebody 2 spaces is so good. So like Sakura supporting a tank is like one of the best things that you can ever do in Birthright. It's because they take so much less damage. And then having Hinoka there too for also giving them some plus attack if they want to kill some people. It's just so good. There's so many things you can do in this game. And honestly, that's why I really like Fates, because its gameplay is like really good. It's where it shines, honestly, is where it's with its gameplay and with its music, not so much with its story and characters. And honestly, that's not even a bad thing. It's not the worst thing ever. It's just like stuff to nitpick about the game. Like I always like to make fun of Fates because it's like, oh, it's funny, it's the bad one. But it really isn't that bad of a game. It's just like it's just its story is bad. I think that's like the main reason why people like to make fun of it. So here we go. Orochi, you probably won't die in 1 hit. Let's see, you have 6 defense versus 24 attack. The Iron Mace is a little stronger than this. Actually, no, it's weaker. Never mind. Okay, and you'll have weapon advantage, so you should be okay here. I might even sing to you. That way you get some more EXP. So we'll be fine. You've shown some fortitude. Now show me that you're worthy of my attention. All right. Yeah, bring it on. I am Saizo. Alright, go right there. There we go. That's some free weapon EXP and some just regular free base EXP. Setsuna can also come up here as well. We can snag a little hit on this dude. What's funny is he doesn't actually have a special conversation with Corrin, which I actually figured out while I did in the last episode, so I'm not going to try and bother killing with good old Corrin. Also, Setsuna's freaking chance to hit him is so bad. Oh my goodness, did you see that? It was like, what? I think it was like, what? Was it like 50? It was terrible. Whatever. Okay, Fuga. Yep, you're going after Setsuna, and it's even worse thanks to Duelist Blow, but that's fine. Alright, hit him. Yep, that's to be expected. Okay, then he's got Seal Strength, which is kind of annoying, so like if you ever try and attack him with the same unit, you're going to do a lot less damage, which is kind of unfortunate. So, yeah, we got that -5, because it's already in the next turn, technically. What's kind of nice is, like, it always goes down by 1, but it's whatever. So here we go. I'm going to go for this attack. Orochi will get her Dual Guard in case I want to do this for one more turn. This Fuga's kind of fat, but that's fine, because he's not super buff. He's kind of a balanced guy whenever you first fight him, and I'm kind of okay with him. So, Silas, how much damage you want to do, buddy? That's not bad. We can do that. He's not in Vantage range just yet, but this will put him into Vantage range, so we gotta be careful who we attack with, if we attack him with anybody else after this turn, because Vantage is a little scary. But Setsuna, I know, will not be able to kill this dude, unfortunately. Even though that's what I would like it to be. Kaze, nope, the crit chance is too high. Hinoka, yeah, I think we can go with it. Let me go over here. Yeah, we got some little more bonus damage. Go ahead and crit her, honestly. Go ahead and crit Hinoka. She's gonna proc the Vantage. Here he goes, Vantage. Boom. Look at that. Even when he attacks, he's got like wind. Do you see that? That's kind of funny. Look at. Oh, he's just not gonna attack again. Okay, I think he's dead. That's fine. But you saw like right there when it showed it off. He like had like a little wind effect. Some characters have that. Like if you noticed, like Felicia kind of has like ice effects when she attacks. It's kind of cool. Not every character has that, but it is kind of cool when they do have it. So, Rinka, can you maybe get a little bit of... Yep, there you go. Again, we're just kind of chipping EXP out of this dude. Might as well. No reason not to. Vantage. Not death. Boom. Look at that. They're pretty balanced right there. That's good. And actually, you are at 3, so maybe I could get Setsuna the kill. You might get burned if you get too close. Okay, again, she's getting speed. I don't know what the heck is up with that. It's kind of weird. But I don't know if I don't know if I trust Setsuna. Oh, she can't even... Why is... Oh, it's because Hinoka's not there anymore. Okay, that's why. I was like, why is she not... She was killing earlier. It's because Hinoka's not there. Okay, we'll see if we can finish off with Silas. And if not, then... I don't know. We'll see what happens from there. So, Silas, don't miss, buddy. You got a 99% chance to hit this. I swear if you miss, it's over for us. Get him! Okay, after he gets you, get him! There we go. You're dead. A shameful end on Foof. Quite impressive. Yep. That guy says a shameful end, and then he just dies. He just dies. Like he says, quite a shameful end, as if he dies, and he's just like, yeah, you did good. Whatever. Get out of here, Fuga. Ooh, secret book. Something I can't use. That's awesome. Size on Orochi, not sure why they were the MVP.
Fantastic.
But whatever. Yeah, well done. I suppose I shouldn't have underestimated the one who carries the sacred Yato blade. Now, I would gladly hear an explanation for the unprovoked attack on my people.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Wait. What do you know of my blade? King Sumeragi and I were good friends. I learned much of the history of that weapon from him. I learned that it was sitting on a boulder. Was it actually sitting on a boulder off-center, just kind of sitting there in the middle of Hoshido? I also shared concern for its future, which is why it was necessary for me to test you. That's right, he was just testing us. Ooh, he's not actually a bad guy, just testing you. Oh boy, the test... Test me? How so?
You are correct.
Corrin, the blade you possess has the power to link the Seal of Flames. In the wrong hands, it could unleash enough power to end the world. That is why I wanted to see for myself if you are indeed the right person to handle it.
Understood.
I see. And what of the other villagers we wounded?
Listen well.
I already knew that you and your associates were acting in good faith. For what reason would Hoshidan royalty attack a stranger, and then allow his party to peacefully be captured by the stranger's tribe? No, I was well aware, sir, that something was amiss.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for believing in us. It's very convenient that you're this smart and yet no one else can be. This is the first good news that we've had in some time, I'm afraid.
Well then.
Oh, please, I would gladly hear your full story. But let us freshen up from the battle and sit down onto a proper meal first.
Oh.
I appreciate the invitation, and believe me, a bit of rest and a meal are what we need. But we're in search of Lord Ryoma and Lord Takumi. We haven't a moment to spare.
Huh.
I see. Then you must be on your way. Best of luck. Alright, see ya, Foof. It's called him Foof, because it's funny. You'll see me do that a lot, like with K's and Foof. I know how they're pronounced for the most part. Well, kind of. Well, I like making stupid nicknames, whatever. Well, I suppose that worked out better than it could have.
Truly.
Yes, I'm glad to know we can still count the wind tribe among our friends.
Hey,
I'm still puzzling over a bit over what Fuga said about my blade. Do you know anything about the Seal of Flames?
I don't know.
No, but I found it curious that he described linking the seal. Or described linking the seal. Could there be more than one Seal of Flames? If so, could there be more than one sacred blade out there? It is a troubling idea. What if our enemies already possess a similar weapon?
right.
Right, that is a troubling thought. But let's focus on the problems in front of us before inventing new ones.
Ah,
You're right, Corrin. I suppose I'm getting carried away.
Yeah?
Perhaps we've spoken too soon. Here comes Chief Fuga, and he appears to be in a hurry.
Wait.
Corrin, please wait a moment. I have to ask you, does my head look egged enough? On a scale of 14, how egged does my head look? How can we help you, Chief? Is everything okay? Also, I think it's like a good 13. Yes, thank you. I think it is a solid 13 as well. I know I still have more room for it to grow, but it looks pretty egg, thank you. It occurred to me that we might be able to make a mutually beneficial arrangement. You're in need of all the men and women you can get, and we have a skilled diviner who could use some real-world experience. And his name is Hayato. He would like to offer his services to your party. Good day.
I'm not a child. I'm a grown man.
Gosh, Hayato is so dumb, dude. I caught that look. Don't think I didn't. Please, don't judge him by his youthful appearance. Hayato has mastered a number of unique skills that make him invaluable. I don't mean to sound conceited, but you would be really lucky to have me on your team.
Thank you.
Very well. I certainly won't turn down your assistance at a time like this.
Fantastic.
Splendid. I hope he makes a valuable addition to your team. As for you, Hayato, I'm glad to finally have been offered you this chance to travel. Travel? I hope you both realize that this isn't exactly a vacation. Of course. It's just that Hayato has not had much opportunity to leave the village. That's why I'm sending him out to war. In addition to helping you, he'll be exploring the world for the first time. I see. I think I understand exactly how he feels. After all, I spent most of my childhood locked in an Orion castle. Well then, I'm sure you two will have a lot to talk about, even though your support conversation has nothing to do with that. And I trust that you'll take good care of our Hayato. Chief, must I remind you that I am no longer? Must I remind you again that I am no longer a child? You're right. I must admit that I still feel a bit protective at times. Dad, I mean Chief. Look, Corrin, he's not my dad. He just looked after me since I was a child.
Understood.
Oh, he just said Lord Corrin, not look. It's okay. I understand. Anyway, we should get going. Welcome aboard, Hayato. I'm Corrin. And thank you for everything, Chief Fuga. I'm Corrin.
No.
No need to thank me, Corrin. Please feel free to come back here anytime you like, Corrin. I'm proud to have met the one who the sacred Yato chose, Corrin. We shall meet again, Corrin. I'm Corrin. Did you forget? I am Corrin. I feel that I must remind people that I am Corrin at all times. Oh.
Understand?
Okay, yeah, those two are chatting with each other. That's kind of cool. We can invite a friend over. Let's invite somebody over. Who do we want to invite over? We can invite over Saizo. He's pretty edgy. Let's invite over Edgy Ninja. Hey, Saizo. Corrin, so you are planning a secret mission, aren't you? Let's hear it. Yeah, Saizo, let's hear it. Your stupid beak. Bird beak.
It seemed completely pointless, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Sure, whatever, Saizo. I'm Edgy Ninja. I must be edgy at all times. Never not edgy. There we go. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that we really have to do. We can go visit Lilith, but that's not really entertaining, so I'll do it off screen. Alrighty, and now I think we just got some supports to do. Quite a few, actually. Actually, can I put anything new down? There we go. Should be able to put down the smithy, where we can forge some weapons together. I'm just going to slap all these down in random places for the most part. Then I'll put the prison down, which is where we can capture enemies. I don't think there's anyone in Birthright that I particularly want to capture, but Orochi's personal skill is the capture ability, so... And here's the accessory shop! Woohoo! We can put down accessories, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I won't be using any of the amiibo accessories because that'll have to be after, of course, I beat the game, because I already said no extras / DLC will be in this. But I do have all the amiibos that are compatible with this game, that being, not Corrin, funnily enough. It's only Lucina, Robin, Ike, and Marth. I almost forgot. I was like, who's the last one? Yeah, so Lucina, Marth, Ike, and Robin, you can actually get on your team, which is kind of cool, and they also give you accessories. But we won't be doing that until after Revelations, which is fine. It's whatever. And what's also kind of cool is, I'm pretty sure if I have, if I walk in here, do I get the Awakening thing? The Awakening Shield? I'm not sure.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, the free Oni mask. Okay, so I think it's because I have to put Fire Emblem Awakening, which I don't have. If I had a Fire Emblem Awakening save file on this 3DS and it like registered it, then I would be able to get the the Fire Emblem from that game, which is kind of cool. So here we go. We can also buy things as well. But let's see. I don't think we have any good accessories at the moment. I think we only have that Oni mask, which is kind of ugly, I will say. Yeah, look at this. Oh, it's let me check it out real fast. Not that. So if we turn around, kind of check out Corrin. He's got a little. Oh, it's kind of like Rinka. Okay, so he's kind of got like Rinka's thing on. And there we go. I'm gonna take that off because I think it's ugly, but that's fine. We're gonna get some cool accessories eventually that we can put on characters.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
Sure, Inoka. But yeah, now it's time for some supports. Again, these episodes are gonna go along with thanks to these supports, but I'll leave timestamps where we have supports and main story, so you can kind of skip over them if you want. But here we go. We got Corrin and Felicia once again. So here we go. Be support. Ouch! That really stings. Hey Felicia, I just saw a big pile of broken dishes. Did you? Oh wow, that's a big cut on your forehead. Are you all right? Here, let me take a look. We should put some ointment on this. I'm so stupid. I can't even carry a few dishes around. I wish I could serve you like a proper maid, or at least stop breaking things. Then you wouldn't have to look after me all the time. Aw, come on, Felicia. We're practically family, and family helps each other out. And besides, it's the least I could do for someone who saved my life. I saved your life? Don't you remember? It was when I had that terrible fever years ago. I just kept getting sicker and sicker. Oh, yes, I do remember. It was around the time, same time Flora and I started serving as your maids, correct? But even then, I was a mess. I couldn't care for you properly at all. I had no idea what to do when you fell ill. Well, you didn't know the normal ways to treat an illness, that's true. But it didn't matter. You kept my fever down for days using your ice powers, your very convenient ice powers, drawing the heat out of me and into yourself. They said it was extremely dangerous. You could have died. It was the only thing I could think to do at the time. Did you even stop to consider what might have happened to you? I'm grateful, of course, but I don't want you sacrificing yourself for my sake, okay? I want you to look out for yourself, too. Lord Corrin, you don't understand. I was looking out for myself. What do you mean? Hehe, never mind. Forget I said anything. Felicia, wait! Oh, we'll find out in the next support conversation. Okay, Corrin and Silas, how are you two doing? Hello, Silas. Do you have some time? Oh, hi there, Corrin. Need something? Sort of. You mentioned that we were childhood friends, but I'm trying to figure out how you remembered that when I didn't. Oh, is that all? I wouldn't worry about it. Those old memories slip away for everyone. But isn't it strange that I'd forget someone so close to me? You became a castle knight just so our paths would cross again, while I, on the other hand, forgot you existed at all. Really though, I wish you wouldn't worry about it. You remember now, and that's all that matters to me. My hard work paid off, didn't it? I became a castle knight, and here we are. I'm grateful for the chance to make up for lost time. Grateful, huh? That's a good way of looking at it. Thanks, Silas. There's the cheer I remember. Oh hey, why don't we go take a little trip together sometime? It sounds fun, but where should we go? Someplace you always wanted to see. When you were young, you had a long list of places you wished you could go, or places you wished you could go to, or whatever. We couldn't go to any of them at the time, but nothing's stopping us now. It sounds nice, but I don't think we should go far, given the circumstances of your stupid cowlick. You're right, but don't worry, I'll find a way to make it work. Do you have something up your sleeve? Sorry if I made my plans seem grander than they are. If we can't go far, we'll limit our options to the places within reach. You might not remember all the places you're on your old list, but I do. Great, thanks for doing this, Silas. Hey, what are friends for? Now go get packed for the trip. I will. Silas is a really good guy, so how did I forget all about him? He told me not to worry about it, but there's gotta be a reason. It's because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, Corrin. Stupid Corrin. Alright, Felicia and Hana. These two can be stupid together. Is that you, Felicia? Oh, hello, Hana. What's the matter? You don't look all that happy. I was just thinking about something, and it just got me worrying. That explains it. Normally, I only see that look on your face after you drop something. What is that supposed to mean? I'm sorry, I just meant... Never mind. Anyway, what is it that's bothering you? Well... You know that I serve as a retainer for Lord Corrin. Of course. Well, I'm worried about whether I'm doing my job properly. Do you mean the day-to-day things? Or how you interact with Lord Corrin? Yes, that! You see, Lord Corrin is like family to me, but at the same time, I'm his retainer, so I should always treat him with respect. Once I started to think about it, I began to worry that I hadn't been doing that. I see. I know exactly what you're talking about, actually. Lady Sakura is both my best friend and my liege, after all. Oh, I guess you're right about that. Doesn't that make things difficult for you? I never felt uncomfortable, but I guess I've sometimes wondered if I'm too familiar. Now that you mention it, it seems like such a complicated relationship. We're very close to each other, but she still does hold a much higher social rank. Do you have some answers? It's difficult to figure out where the line between master and subordinate is for us. Is there a proper attitude to have? This isn't an easy problem at all. No, it isn't. Yeah, so they can bond over that. That's kind of interesting. Silas and Kaze. What's going on, Kaze? Is that... Kaze, look out! It's a Faceless! Get down! What? Grr, Faceless! A unique, awesome enemy! Dead. Phew. Keep your eyes open, Kaze. You were wide open for an ambush. I'm sorry, Silas. I was inexcusably careless. Hey, it happens to the best of us. Just be on guard next time. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're okay. Take care, Kaze. Silas, please wait. Oh, Kaze? What's going on, Kaze? Weird. I thought I heard him tell me to wait, but I guess he left. Silas. Whoa! Where the devil did you come from? Sorry if I scared you. That wasn't my intention. I'm a fairly lowly ninja and not yet mindful of the noise I do or do not make. Right. So, what did you need? Something occurred to me. You saved my life, and I thought I should do something to repay you. Don't worry about it. I did what anyone would have done in those circumstances. I can't settle for that. I'll do anything you like. Simply name it. Anything I like? You're sort of putting me on the spot here. Listen, I'm fine with the way things are. Your thanks are all I need. Silas. Yeah, Kaze's such a good guy. He's always trying to repay those debts. So Hana and Setsuna. Oh gosh, no, these two are stupid together. That's right, these two are so dumb together. Oh my goodness. What a bummer. Is it really just the two of us? Yep, you and I were the only two that failed strategy. They told me, Setsuna, there are many things that come naturally to you, but working in a group is definitely not one of them. Yeah, they said something like that to me too. Hana, you work well on your own, but it all falls apart when you're with a team. I guess I do tend to take the initiative without thinking. I guess we're very similar. I suppose so. Hey, why don't we form a study group? We can work to cover the areas we're both weak in. I think that's a great idea. How shall we start? What about reading those strategy books that they gave us? Yeah, let's do that. I think they mentioned some useful tactics mentioned in chapter 5. Hey, Setsuna, let's go practice our swordplay outside instead of doing this. You know, to change things up. Great idea. I was just thinking I'd like to go hunting and get some fresh air. Alright, we'll take a little break, then back to studying. AKA, you read one line out of a book and that's it. Good job, you did some good studying there. Okay, Tsubaki and Orochi time. Tsubaki, I've been looking everywhere for you. Sorry, Orochi, what can I do for you? It's what I can do for you, my happy-go-lucky friend. Though, you won't be so happy or so lucky for much longer. What? Have you seen my future? Yes, never have I seen a bleaker one. Soon you'll experience one unfortunate event after another. The odd thing is that these events will be minor, though many. Minor misfortunes? Then I'll surely be able to weather them. How wrong you are. They will be too many, too often. You'll get a splinter in your finger, a spider will drop onto your head, food will splatter in your white clothes, you'll chip your tooth on a peach pit. Any one of these would be forgettable. One after another, though, madness. I agree, especially for someone like me. My perfection shattered. Exactly, Tsubaki. But this is why I rushed to find you. I know the key to survival. You must stop being such a perfectionist. Accept life's little messes. Certainly not. Why, I'll make sure none of these things happen. Oh? How? I'll stay on guard and around the clock for these problems. I need only be extra vigilant. Easily done. I'm sure if anyone could survive a maelstrom of minor mishaps, it's you. Good luck, Tsubaki. Interesting. It feels like Orochi's setting up some sort of little plot there. I'm not really sure. But maybe we'll see what happens in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Yeah, once again, these episodes are going to be a little bit longer because we're kind of in the meat of the game now, and we got supports and all these sort of things to cover now. And hopefully you're going to be having a good time when we cover all these. But next time, we're also going to be doing the Paralogue 1 as opposed to Chapter 9 or whatever comes next. I forgot. We're doing the Paralogue, which will be unlocking the character Mozu, which is kind of cool. So get ready for that in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, buddy. Have a great day. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.